Today we celebrate the memorial of St. Alphonsus Liguori, a doctor of the Church, widely known for his contribution to moral theology and his great kindness. Born in Naples in 1696, he was the eldest of 7 children. His father was a naval officer. His mother came from Spanish descent. He was very intelligent even as a young boy. A young boy of great aptitude, he picked up many things very quickly. He did not attend school, rather was taught by tutors at home, where his father could keep a watchful eye. He practiced the harpsichord for 3 hours a day, and soon became a virtuoso at the age of 13. For recreation, he was an equestrian fencer, a card player, and he grew into a young man and developed an inclination for opera. He was much more interested in listening to the music than watching the performance. St. Alphonsus would often take his spectacles off, which aided his myopic eyes, in order to merely listen. While theater in Naples was in relatively good state, the young saint developed an ascetic aversion to perhaps what he viewed as gaudy displays. He had strongly refused participation in a parlor play. At the age of 16, he became a doctor of civil law, and by the age of 20, after studying for the bar, he practiced law in the courts. It is said in his 8 years as a lawyer, he never lost a case, although he resigned from a brilliant career as a lawyer when he lost a case because he overlooked a small but important piece of evidence. His resignation, however, proved profitable for the Church. He entered the seminary and was ordained 3 years later, in 1726. Soon became a sought-after preacher and confessor in Naples. His sermons were simple and well-organized, so much so that they appealed to all the people, both the learned and the unlearned. However, his time as a diocesan priest was short-lived. In 1732, he went to Scala and founded the Redemptorist of Preaching Order. He was a great moral theologian, and his famous book, Moral Theology, was published in 1748. 30 years later, he was appointed bishop and retired in 1775. He died just over 10 years later in 1787 and was canonized in 1839. St. Alphonsus Liguori. He was a saint because he was not concerned about this world, but the next one. Is that how it works? That's exactly how it works. Ask St. Alphonsus.